Question 21. The expression 5s plus 3 over 6s bracket open s plus 1 will be undefined when s equals dash. For undefined expression, you equate denominator to 0. So you have 6s bracket open s plus 1 bracket close equal to 0. Divide through by 6, you have this result. If you equate each factor to 0, you have this result. If you transfer plus 1 to the right hand side, you have s equal to 0 or minus 1. B is the correct option. Question 22. A man is 5 times as old as his son. In 4 years' time, the product of their ages would be 340. If the son's age is y, express the product of their ages in terms of y. Solution: son's age is equal to y. From the first statement, the man is 5 times as old as his son. So the man's age is 5y. In 4 years' time, that means 4 will be added to their ages. So you have y plus 4 and 5y plus 4 respectively. In that time, the product of their ages is 340. That is y plus 4 times 5y plus 4 equal to 340. If you expand the left hand side, you have this result equal to 340. To have a proper quadratic equation, the right hand side is always 0. So if you add like terms, that is, if you add these two terms, you have 24 plus 16. You transfer this term in, it becomes negative. If you add, finally, you have 5y squared plus 24y minus 324 equal to 0. D is the correct option. Question 23. Simplify A over B minus B over A minus C over B. What you have here is fractions subtraction. To simplify, you simply find the LCM of BA or AB, and that is AB. What you do next is that you divide the LCM by each denominator, and your answer times the corresponding numerator. So you have AB divide by B, you have A times A, you have A squared. The same AB divide by A, you have B times B, that is B squared. The sign there is negative. The same AB divide by B, you have A times C is AC. So you have A squared minus B squared minus AC over AB. Clearly, nothing else can be done. And what you have simply means that D is the correct option. Question 24. In the diagram, SYZ is an equilateral triangle of side 6 cm, and T is the midpoint of SY. Find tan of angle SZT, that is tangent of this angle. In this triangle, all the sides are equal. Now we are to look at triangle SZT. In that triangle, ZS is already 6. Now SY is 6. T is the midway or midpoint. That means ST is equal to 3. To get the tangent, this is opposite, you need the adjacent. The trig ratio tan or tangent is defined as the ratio of opposite to adjacent. So ZT is needed, and that is by Pythagoras rule. You have the longest side, ZS squared equal to ZT squared plus TS squared. You replace ZS with 6 and TS by 3. You have this result. If you simplify and collect like terms, you have 36 minus 9 equal to ZT all squared, and you have 27 equal to ZT squared. To get ZD, to get ZT, you take the root of both sides, and ZT is equal to square root of 27. In surd form, you have 3 root 3. Now, tangent of angle SZT is opposite over adjacent. Opposite is TS, that is 3, and adjacent is ZT, and you have 3 root 3. By the time 3 cancel 3, you have 1 over root 3. A is the correct option. Question 25. A fence 2.4 meters tall is 10 meters away from a tree of height 16 meters. Calculate the angle of elevation of the top of the tree from the top of the fence. So you have this as the fence and you have the tree. So the distance of the fence from the tree is 10 meters. The distance or the height of the tree is 16 meters. Meanwhile, part of the fence is also in the tree from here down. So the remaining part becomes 16 minus 2.4, and that is 13.6. The angle of elevation of the top of the tree from the top of the fence, this is the angle of elevation. So you have this as opposite and this is adjacent. So tan theta is opposite over adjacent, and that is 13.6 over 10, and you have 1.36. To get the angle theta, you take the inverse or arc tan of 1.36, and that is 53.67 degrees. The angle of elevation theta is simply 53.67 degrees. B is the correct option. Question 26. Fatty buys milk at S naira per tin and sells each at a profit of Y naira. If she sells 10 tins of milk, how much does she receive from the sales? How much here is the selling price? We are interested in the selling price. Now, if she sells 10 tins, that means she bought 10 as well. So the cost price of 1 is S. So the cost price of 10 is 10S. The profit made is Y. Then for the 10, you have 10Y. Profit is always selling price minus cost price. So let's make selling price the subject, and you have selling price equal to profit plus cost price. That is 10y plus 10s. In vertical order, you have 10s plus 10y. You factor out 10, you have 10 bracket open, s plus y bracket close in naira. D is the correct option. Question 27. If tan y is positive and sin y is negative, in which quadrant would y lie? Solution. This diagram helps to answer that question correctly. This A means in the first quadrant, all the trig ratios, sine, cosine, and tangent are positive. In the second quadrant, sine is positive. That means tangent and cosine are negative in the second quadrant. In the third quadrant, tangent is positive. In the fourth quadrant, cosine is positive. So if tangent is positive in the third quadrant, it means sine is negative. So third quadrant is the correct answer, and that is option C. Question 28. The dimensions of a rectangular base of a right pyramid are 9 cm and 5 cm. If the volume of the pyramid is 105 cube centimeters, how high is the pyramid? That is the height. Solution. Volume of pyramid is equal to 1/3 times base area. Now the base area is area of a rectangle times perpendicular height. The volume is 105 equal to 1/3 the base area of a rectangle, length times breadth, that is 9 times 5 times the height. You divide 9 by 3, you have 3 here. So you have 105 equal to 3 times 5 times h. To get h, divide through by 3 times 5. You have it in this form, and that gives 7 centimeters. D is the correct option. Question 29. Each interior angle of a regular polygon is 168 degrees. Find the number of sides of the polygon. The sum of interior angle of a polygon is the numerator, while each interior angle you divide it by n. Now the interior angle, the sum is 168 equal to the right hand side. Multiply through by n to clear the fraction. You have this result. Open the bracket. In the right hand side, you have this result. Collect like terms. You transfer minus 360 to the left. It becomes positive. Already 180n is there. You transfer plus this, it becomes minus 168n. If you subtract, you have this result. To get n, divide both sides by 12, and n is equal to 360 divided by 12, and that is 30. A is the correct option. Question 30. In the diagram, MN is parallel PQ. Angle MNP is equal to 2S, and angle NPQ is equal to 3S minus 15 degrees. Find the value of angle NPQ. That is this angle. To get this angle, value of s is first needed. That angle and this angle, they are equal. That is alternate angles. So you have 2s equal to 3s minus 50 degrees. If you open the bracket, you have this. Collect like terms, you have this. If you subtract, you have this. Therefore, angle NPQ is equal to 3s minus 50 degrees, and s is 50 degrees. So you have 3 times 50 degrees minus 50 degrees. So you have 150 degrees minus 50 degrees, and that is 100 degrees. D is the correct option. Pythagoras simplified maths. If you are viewing from YouTube or you are watching from there, subscribe for more details from time to time. Like and share PSM videos for more updates. If you are watching and view from Facebook, follow and like the page for more updates, and also share PSM videos.